Hi guys, welcome back to my bathroom. So, today I'm gonna dye my hair purple, so I'm going to have to cover up this green color. And I watched another YouTuber's video where she actually colored her hair pink over the green to counteract it because the complementary color of green is pink, so her hair kind of turned out to be a kind of galaxy pinkish purple, kind of silvery color on the ends kind of look, until she ended up washing it a few times and it turned more silver for the color that she wanted to apply afterwards. But I'm just gonna do purple, and I figure if I add enough pink to the purple, it'll counteract the green on its own, but if that is not the case, then I have a lot of unused purple dye from past colorings that me and my mom have done. So I'm going to start out with what I'm assuming in here is Ultraviolet by Manic Panic. And I'm going to add in some more purples, more pinks, and just really get a nice warm toned purple that I want, and then apply it and see how it goes. I was going to use a color remover to get rid of the darker turquoisey green tones at my roots, but I really don't want to add anything as strong as bleach on my hair unless it actually is bleach and I'm removing my regrowth. So without further ado, I'm going to mix the dye and get started. Here's some more purple that I'm going to add to this mixture. Kind of blue toned purple. I do really like how Ultraviolet looks, so I'm probably going to keep it close to that color. I might have to add in a little bit of conditioner because I don't think I have enough dye to cover my whole head. Even though my hair is short right now, I cut it myself. I just always like to have more dye that I'm going to end up actually using because then I can save it if I want to apply more later, or just I have more so I don't run out in the middle of dyeing it. Now I'm going to add in a little bit of Arctic Fox's Girls Night. I didn't really like this color on its own because it's so light. My hair doesn't really take light colors, even if it is like, see how light that is? Even if it is like a level 11 blonde, it just doesn't like to take pastel colors. But for the sake of this video and because it is purple dye, I'm just going to add it in. So this is what we have right now. It's very similar to the Manic Panic Ultraviolet. I'm going to add in a little bit of Manic Panic's Fuchsia Shock. I don't believe this is the actual straight Fuchsia Shock. I'm sure I mixed this with other colors in the past. And this is just a product of that, what was left over. It won't open. Okay, there it goes. This dye is probably like a year old. And because it is old, there's like, you can't even really tell, but there's like bubbles in it, and it's just the ingredients starting to separate from each other. It's still good. So this is very kind of similar to Hot Hot Pink, if you know what that looks like, but a little bit more red. I've been inspired to dye my hair purple for the longest time because Olivia O'Brien, I love her so much. I love her music. She's so beautiful. She has her hair purple and it really suits her. And I've just kind of been like wanting to go on this purple wave. So this is actually very similar to like her purple color, which is actually kind of what I wanted. So I'm going to add in some conditioner to make sure that we have enough dye, and then I guess just start applying this. You can use any white conditioner to dilute your dye. I like to use the TRESemmé Color Revitalize Protection Conditioner because it just helps to protect color-treated hair, helps maintain the color, and it's just win-win situation. But I don't want to dilute it too much, that's why I might add in some black dye because I want it to have enough pigment to fully cover this blue-green mess. And you want to make sure it's fully mixed around. Normally I would use a whisk for this, but my whisk fell behind my bathroom counter many, many months ago, and behind my bathroom counter is very dusty and gross, and I do not want to go back there. I don't really know how much dye to make. Like you would think after coloring my hair for like
7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade.
For about 6 or 7 years by now, I should know how much hair dye I need, but I don't. I have the tiniest bit of this like bright pink, and I'm just going to add it in there. I don't think it'll affect the actual color at all, but I'm just tired of having this small amount of pink that I'm not going to use on its own. Okay, so that brightened up the color just a little bit, and I like it, how it turned out. This is very pretty. Okay, I think we have enough dye. I might just add, again, a tiniest bit of black. Actually, no. I have a little bit of Ultraviolet left in a bottle by itself, so I'm going to add this in too. My mom wanted to dye her hair purple, and these are the dyes that she was going to use. Not all of them entirely, so if that makes it better. Some of the, all of the pinks are mine, and that ultraviolet by itself was mine, the girls' night was mine. Really, just the only one that was hers was the original ultraviolet that was in here. But she knew I was going to dye my hair purple, and it's her fault for not doing it first. Alright, so I think this is enough dye. I'm going to start applying it now. First, I'm going to section off my hair. I'm going to section off this top section right here, because this one I'm going to be more precise with when I'm applying the hair dye to the roots, so we get a nice even application. But we don't have to be too precise with the whole application because it is just going to be all one color. Gonna put on my gloves because we're smart. Oh, going to make sure that our cat is securely behind the door and in no way in any shape or form close to the splash zone of this hair dye application. He always wants to come in here when I'm in here. Even if I'm going to shower, I'm like, you need to get out because I'm gonna shower, and he's just like, why? Then I turn on the shower and he's like, oh shit, that's why. Ooh, this is a nice bright purple. Ultraviolet glows under the black light too. I'm not expecting this concoction to because like I said, there's a lot of other dyes in here. But if it does, then that's a win for sure. I didn't even tell my boyfriend or family that I was dyeing my hair purple today. They know I'm dyeing my hair purple after the green, but they don't really know when I'm doing it. I think I might have told him that I was doing it this week, but even I didn't know if I was doing it this week. This was kind of like a spur of the moment kind of decision, because I was going to dye it green again. I was going to have my green fantasy live another few weeks, because St. Patrick's Day is Saturday, and that's the whole reason that I dyed my hair green. But no, it's Sunday. I don't know, it's this weekend. I was going to dye it green again just for that, but I've had enough of people at my job asking me if I dyed it green for St. Patrick's Day, which I kind of did, kind of didn't. It was more of a kill two birds with one stone kind of thing. I wanted green hair and St. Patrick's Day was around the corner, so I was just like, okay. And people have been asking me if I'm Irish like every other customer, and I'm just kind of tired of it. So purple it is. I also want to do this like turquoise color, but the turquoise color is very similar to this green, and the last time I did that turquoise color was after I did blue, so if you can imagine a very light pastel blue, going over that with turquoise, you can't really tell, and I wanted that turquoise to be noticeable this time. So hence why this purple is coming, because it's kind of a color divider. It's the next one. Also with the fading, I'm very eager to see how that looks. Because if there's not enough pink in here, it's going to just stay green underneath it. Which is, I guess, fine. I don't really know what's going to happen when it fades. I'm just not worried about that right now. I'm just living my best life. Not a care in the world. Low-key don't think this is enough dye, but you know, we're almost 3/4 of the way done with my hair, so that's a good sign. Okay, I'm going to let this sit for an hour and I'll be right back with the finished results. So here is my hair and makeup all complete. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit the little bell icon so you never miss out when I upload, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!